This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. It is a new year, it is 2025, and a lot of us are trying to make the steps to be, I don't know, more organized, maybe just better in general, maybe just more educated. I don't know. Whatever you want to be this 2025. Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life, really taking it over. And guess what? Therapy can help with that. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends, betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by Skims. I just realized I'm literally wearing a Skims top. Skims is so comfortable. Erin and I love Skims, especially their underwear, their intimates. They have bras, and I'm not a bra girly, but they sent some for the ad read. I was shocked. I just went through my underwear drawers and got rid of so much, and I kept the bras, and I'm like shocked by that, but they're actually so comfortable that I am like, yeah, I will wear these. Shop Skims best intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, make sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you're looking for the perfect gift for your Valentine or for yourself, Skims just launched their best Valentine's shop ever. Available in sizes for women, men, and kids.
If I look at them, I can't see for like 10 seconds
the
afterwards.
Lights.
Yeah, these little boys.
No, I know. They're insane. And they're so small.
Like, that one's fine.
No, we have this like ginormous light behind one of these cameras, and it's like, yeah, fine. And then we have these like small, not small, but they're like thin, like
what are those lights called in ceilings? You know what I'm talking about?
ceiling light.
No. The ones that are like, oh my God.
Like at Walmart?
No, like an office. And they're like those old, oh my God, what the fuck
like
is it
the lights
called?
that would give me anxiety.
I don't know.
I would have anxiety. Remember, I'd have anxiety at malls and like stores, and it was because of the lights. I swear.
Overhead ceiling lighting long.
Long.
What are they called? Long in office. Doesn't it start with a P?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like these things. And then they have
Like panels?
No, but in these lights is those kind of like long bulbs.
Yeah, I have no idea. I got no clue, girl.
What the fuck are they called?
This Vaseline is smelling really weird, and I think I should throw it away.
How old is it?
I don't know. Probably a couple years.
Oh my God, this is gonna like actually drive me nuts. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I don't know what to research. They're just called, they're saying that they're called like linear lights, but it's like the word that I'm looking for to describe that kind of lighting. I'm just not going to be able, we can't record.
It's like, okay, bye guys. Yeah. Like, does it have to do with like describing the kind of light?
No, like the well, yeah, like what it gives off. Like
fluorescent?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Thank you.
I was like, certainly that can't be the
like
answer.
Fluorescent bulbs.
That's
just
what
like,
gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Well, what used to. I don't know if it's still
But
does.
that's like the kind, that's like, it's like a long, like rectangle.
Yeah.
I would say. But it's a
yeah,
oval.
they're so bright.
They're so goddamn
to
bright.
be honest.
They need to be in a ceiling under a panel and not blinding us.
Not right in front of our faces.
They do
but
give off great light.
Yeah. For the wide, it looks amazing. It looks good on the angles too. But for some reason, like Erin's always a little dark.
Yeah.
But I try to lighten it as much as I can.
Dark and moody.
Yeah, she's just so vibey.
Dark and moody. Well, yeah. Also, this one's like coming directly on you. So I feel like if we had, also you have like the plant next to you, which I feel like makes it look a little brighter.
Maybe.
I'm just
also my hair's so dark.
Black wall.
No, I know it's weird sometimes because like I feel like I have no hair.
That's what I feel like right now, looking at myself because it's wet.
Oh
like,
yeah.
To me, from where I'm sitting, it doesn't look like I have hair. I just
you have hair. Don't worry.
It just looks like a face.
It's still there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm bald.
Oh, I missed that. Now I'm
bring
bald.
back Vine.
We don't need to bring back Vine.
Keep it all buried.
Have you been getting, I know like we talk about this sometimes, like how annoying it is when like couples do like pranks on TikTok and it's like obvious.
Yeah, it's
or like
Sarah and George.
Yeah. I keep getting these like business ones and let me know if you've been seeing them, but they're always like
couples.
No. It's not, sorry. It's not a couple. It's like, say I owned like a nail business and like I do nails at home.
Okay.
Like someone will like set up their camera and it'll be at them.
Oh yes. I get those all the time and they're so fake.
And there's,
I mean, like she didn't pay and I'm like, okay, well that's because you asked her to say that.
It literally, I mean, yes, I'm sure this happens all the time. And I feel like what they do is they probably take real scenarios and then reenact them maybe.
Probably.
But it looks so bad because you can just tell they're like when someone's not an actor and they're like, oh, I don't have the money. Like, and you can just tell it's fake as fuck.
Also, the way that they set it up, it's like, she started getting weird, so I started recording. I'm like, yeah,
no,
okay.
that's like every single one.
Sure you did.
I know. I've seen like 2 different nail ones. I've seen a couple hair ones.
It's stupid.
I know. I think that it's like a trend right now, and like I get it because they might be like reenacting what's happened to them because I'm sure this crazy stuff happens.
Like, let me reenact what just happened. Not
and,
like be a bad actor.
Yeah, I used to follow, I still do, these like hairstylists, and they both do, I don't know why, but I love a hairstylist TikTok. I don't know what it is. I just love watching.
Like a transformation?
Yes, I love hair transformations, and I also love like what they were doing. I don't know if they still do it, but it was like heavy during quarantine, I remember. But they would reenact like terrible customer like Karen things. And like those are always like reenactments. So it was like, obviously this isn't happening right now.
It's like a story time.
And those are always so interesting.
Like
and I feel like those hit better.
That was like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, it's just reenacting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those say reenactments. So
that's what I'm saying.
I know,
like,
but
just do that.
I know, imagine if it did it would be like, this is so fake. Like 1,000 Ways to Die or
well, yeah, obviously they use like cartoons in the episode.
Well, yeah. I guess I mean like Locked Up Abroad or something.
Yeah.
It's like watching that without the notice.
It's just
it's a strange
people
trend.
not being able to differentiate between what's real and fake is really
I mean, it's
alarming.
just taken over the world at this point, especially the amount of like comments too, especially like the couple like I kind of get like the business ones whatever, but like the couple pranks, I can't believe how many people are like,
I can't believe he would say that.
I know. I'm like, girl, there's a camera right in front of their faces.
Well,
like, they know what's
he
happening.
didn't say that.
Yeah, he was forced to say that. He scripted it himself.
Thankfully, those don't like show up on my feed. Those are more like, you know, if I log onto Facebook for a quick sec.
Reels.
Yeah.
My night with Reels was full of those.
Did you watch?
No, I did not succumb to Reels. No, I was like, I was in such a mad state. I like had deleted Instagram at that point. I was like, shut up.
Did you take it back on your phone?
I will download it for like an hour on my phone and like use it and then usually like delete it.
Oh my God, that's so much effort.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like actively like trying. I'm just like, I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm just like literally going through it right now.
Yeah. How come just Instagram and not everything else?
I don't know. No reason. Well, I deleted Facebook off my phone. They were saying like if you delete these things off your phone, like it'll hurt their pockets. And I'm like, okay, well, like I don't use these like that much anyway.
Sure, it
so
will.
I know I'm like, I might as well, like, who cares? Like I literally do not click the Facebook app on my phone ever.
Yeah.
For some reason, I only go on my computer, and I can't get myself to
Facebook.
Yeah, like I really don't want to like deactivate my Facebook because there's so much there.
Oh yeah.
Like I cannot do it. I mean, like I know a year from, I feel like we talked about this, but like a year from now, I'll be like, I want to see that one video that like I made in high school or like.
See, that's the shit that people need to be downloading to their hard drive.
Yeah. What?
That's what I think.
Oh yeah, I thought you were
gonna save stuff.
I thought you were comparing it to something. I was like, I don't know.
No, well, just like everyone being like, I have to download all my liked videos on TikTok. It's like, okay, but those aren't like, you need to download your memories.
No, yeah,
your personal
I know.
memories.
It's so funny people did that. I mean, I get it if you like want to rewatch them. I feel like no one really did that with Vine. Like we all like downloaded our Vines. I don't know if you did that.
You could.
I remember I had it. I remember I didn't save my TikToks before it was like supposed to get banned because I was like, I remember I saved all my Vines and I have not opened that. I have not opened that folder since it happened. So
I have it on like a hard drive.
I do too.
But
I
like,
think.
Well, I'm gonna sit on my computer hard drive and watch every TikTok I've ever watched.
Well, and the thing with like Vine specifically too is it's like truly just not funny anymore. Like a lot of it's just like it needs a lot of context.
I'm bald and you laughed, so
yeah. Well, those things are, but like when I watch like if I see like a compilation or something, I'm always just like without context, it just is stupid.
Because our attention spans no longer. 6 seconds.
Well, Vine should make a comeback then. If our attention spans are no longer.
Think that just ban it all. Take it away.
Lock them all up.
Well, speaking of deleting things, we got rid of our Hitler mobile.
Yes.
How did you know?
Oh, TJ showed me.
When?
He texted me like a photo of it.
For
some reason, I knew this was going to happen. I was like, Erin's going to want to tell me on the podcast, and she's going to be so annoyed that he told me already. Oh, we've had like full-blown conversations about it.
Only annoying because he's like, I'm not telling anyone.
Well, maybe he feels safe telling me.
I'm texting him.
Should we get him in here?
Are you kidding me?
Why are you upset that he told me? Because you want to tell me on the pod?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I get that.
And because he's like, I'm not telling anybody because then everyone's going to ask me to, using the car and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, because it's a truck.
And then he's just texting fucking everyone.
Is he telling more people than me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, it's going to get out. It'll hit the press.
Yeah,
what's he trying to hide it for?
Don't fucking pretend that you're not going to tell anyone, and then you're telling my best friend?
Well, he did ruin something for you.
Who else did you tell?
All of your enemies. All of Erin's
annoying
enemies.
I said, you told Carly about the truck? Annoying.
He's probably like, what?
Yeah, need it for content. Well, we can move on then.
Well, no, we can still talk about. I don't really like know much. I mean, he texted me a picture. It was funny. He texted me a photo of it, of like him in the car. I'm assuming you took the photo. And it was like the exit survey of Tesla, and it said, why are you returning the car? And it was like, because Elon's a Nazi. And then I texted him. I was like, oh, sick. I was literally looking at Rivians the other day. And then he was like, I don't know about electric car. Like he got all like nervous about electric cars.
He had when the kidney stone thing happened, he had like a come to
Jesus.
He,
without
to be
the
fair,
Jesus.
like wanted to get rid of the Tesla like last year.
That's fair, yeah.
And he's always, so we got a Toyota Tacoma.
Slay.
He has always wanted one.
Wait, I didn't even know. I mean, I saw him in a truck, but I didn't know.
He has always wanted one, but like an old one. And he like for years has, even when I got my new car, he was like, what if we got a truck? And I was like,
no, he wanted a Tacoma. Like
you can get a truck.
Didn't he want a Tacoma like before he had a skeleton?
Yes.
Like it's been a while.
No, like this is like his dream car. And he just was like, what if we went and test drive? And I was like, okay, like literally just got coffee. It was like 8:30 in the morning. And I thought we were literally going there to test drive a car. And then he was like, shook hands like after an hour. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Also just because like I personally like love the Tesla.
Yeah.
And so it's a loss for me.
Yeah.
And because my car is in Utah. So I'm like gonna be a truck girl.
No, I literally was like, are you gonna drive us to the podcast in the truck?
Yeah, like I have a meeting today at 1:00 at the Jones on 3rd. And I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna, if I have to parallel park this
I don't know.
So
does it have a backup camera?
It does. It's definitely gonna take some getting used to, but it's very cool. And I
want to see it.
Like being a truck girly.
Yeah, I want the Rivian truck. Like the Rivian truck is so cool.
Driving that though, you're
I
so
know.
small.
I know. And Nolan was like, why don't you want like a bigger, because we're talking about Rivians. And I was like, I wish it was like as small as the Tesla. Like I like how small it is.
Our neighbor has one.
The Rivian?
Yeah. Well, she has like the SUV one, but it's fucking huge.
Oh yeah, they're so
like,
big.
That's not gonna fit in our driveway.
Yeah, I know. And Nolan was like, why do you like want a small one? I was like, I'm just so small. I feel like half of my anxiety comes from like when I'm in a big car, like I can't see shit. And that's like why I like have trouble like parking, because I can't see the fucking end of my car.
100%.
I realized this like months ago. I was like, wait, I'm not a bad driver. I just can't fucking see because I'm short. Like I need a booster seat.
Tiny you are.
Yeah, I know.
The thing that's nice about other cars is like with this truck, they have like, Toyota has the auto steer thing. So like literally we got on the highway and TJ puts it on and it like pretty much is like the
Tesla?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And does it like lane correct and stuff?
Yes.
That's so cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of cars like do that now.
Yeah. It did it when I had it and I found it so fucking annoying. But I never used it on the Tesla thing. I also hated it on the Tesla.
Yeah, Erin hated any safety corrections on the Tesla.
Well, I'm just like, you're a fucking worse driver than me.
Yeah, it's like a xylophone half the time. It's like ding, 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 ding. You're like, I'm not even close to anything. What? Did he respond?
He goes, oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. I didn't even think about the podcast. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
You can buy me a Prada bag.
No, make his pockets hurt. Make him think you're so mad.
It's really not that big of a deal.
I know.
Like I will tell him I'm kidding, but that is annoying.
But if you texted me, if you texted me
that,
I'd be like, oh my God, our friendship's over. Like I'd be like so scared. I'd be like, oh my God, she's so mad at me. Like I didn't know I wasn't supposed to say anything.
No, I know.
He might be panicking.
I think it's
send him divorce papers.
It's just annoying how specifically he was like, I'm not telling anyone. And then you tell the one person who you know I talked to about fun things that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
Rude.
It seems a little sabotage to me.
Yep, on purpose.
Maybe the Tacoma, maybe he just has a big head now. He doesn't
return it. I'm going to slash the tire.
He doesn't give a shit about us.
Yeah.
I know I am nervous. Like there's so much, at least I've seen like Reddit and stuff, like graffiti on Teslas now. They're mostly cyber trucks. Like I haven't really seen it on like
the graffiti one, but I was under the impression that person did it to
that person did
car.
that to themselves, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know why. It looks like literally it looks like a cartoon car now. Like it looks terrible.
Ugly.
But people will draw like
Yeah, TJ's mom
not
was
these
like
symbols and
expressing concern when we were coming back to LA. She was like, people are was texting him. Being
Yeah.
like, people are targeting. I'm so scared for you guys. So she was thrilled.
Yeah, she's probably really excited.
Yeah. Also, I was like, this might be better just for like the climate we're living in. Like maybe I'll get a Blue Lives Matter sticker, slap it on the back, and then like
I'll never be put into a detention camp.
Yeah.
That's the only way. We have to Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So scared.
You know, just really leaning in.
I like, what do you think about the little like magnets that are like, I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy?
Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. That's my first initial thought. But the more I'm driving it, the more I'm like, I kind of want people to know.
Carly, please don't put that on your car.
No.
I think that anytime someone puts any sort of like bumper sticker, any sort of magnet, cringe.
What? Cringe?
Cringe.
I agree. But it's like such a statement.
It's giving like crazy liberal person.
I know. That's why I haven't
like
done it.
If I saw that, I would roll my eyes.
Well, before.
Not if it was, like,
well, I know.
If it was you, like, you're not safe from my judgment.
Girl, I know.
But like if I was just driving down the street and I saw that, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like,
yeah, that's how I felt too before the salute. And then I was like, wait, I don't want people looking at me like, I like made a TikTok about it. I was like driving a Tesla now. It's like, thanks for letting me merge, and like raising your hand. I was like, wait, no. Yeah. It's not that. I
feel like most people don't really think that.
Yeah.
Especially in California, like think of how many fucking Teslas there are.
Yeah.
Like it's half the people on my street are driving.
Truly.
Them.
Like there's a Tesla for every car or gas car. So
I will say, like, as a car, I loved it very, very much.
Yeah, it is a loss.
I've had one since 2018. I never purchased a Tesla because I was a fan of Elon Musk. Like people who did that, that's weird.
No,
behavior.
That's cringy.
We were like, these cars are fucking cool and safe, and I like the way that it drives.
It was rated like the safest car in the world.
Yeah,
I don't know if it still is, but.
Yeah, but now, like, if I see a Tesla, I'm not like, you are an Elon loving
unless
Nazi.
Honestly, if it's a Cybertruck, I'm kind of judgy.
If it's a Cybertruck, like you're just like a loser.
No, I'm like, you want to arrest everyone.
Elon Musk.
Yes.
Like you pre-ordered that, like, and it's a fucking ugly ass car.
I know. However, though, I remember like watching the Cybertruck reveal in like 2019, and that's when you could order them. So like, I'm sure a lot of people ordered them then, and are finally like,
you can't like didn't Mike or Sam order one, and then you just like don't go through with it.
I think so. Yeah.
So like, I think it's like, and that was 5 years ago.
I know, but people just started getting them like last year.
The guy at the Toyota dealership said that they were valued at like $140,000 or something. Like that's how much they are, and like now they're like $40K.
No, they depreciate extremely quickly.
Ugly.
They're
and
so
also,
ugly.
Like, every single person in LA has like wrapped them in like the ugliest wraps.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
Oh, I don't think I ever see just like a regular one.
Oh, maybe I haven't either.
They're always wrapped.
Are they supposed to be like shiny?
Yeah, they're kind of like a coppery color.
Oh, I guess I always see like a matte gray. I feel like there was matte gray. It's spooky when you see one in person.
Yeah,
it's truly jarring.
I will say, we were at the bank one day and Ronnie Radke was there. And when we pulled up, there was a Cybertruck parked right out front that was like matte black and fully blacked out. And I was like, damn, that is like full on Handmaid's Tale.
That's
but like,
dark MAGA.
I think it's the only one that I've ever seen that I was like, that one's kind of cool. Also, I've seen ones on Twitter that are raped.
Oh, trigger warning. Oh my God.
Sorry, I was talking about Ronnie Radke.
Yeah.
Wrapped as like NASCAR, like just like silly things that make it look more like a toy.
Okay, that's funny.
And those like make me laugh.
Yeah.
But like I would never buy that.
Yeah.
Or drive it. I do want to drive one.
I do too.
Just to say I drove it.
I do
and,
too.
like,
I was like, how would Matt and Mike respond if we showed up to the podcast on a Cyber? Like it'd be so funny.
It would be so
I do want to be in one too, but man, it just would feel crazy.
Yeah.
Driving one around LA. Just
they are the ugliest fucking things on earth and just like don't belong in a normal society.
No, truly.
They're scary.
Send them to Mars. They look like they belong there. I feel like they truly belong there and they kind of look cool on Mars.
What was I going to say? Or Google, I mean. I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't know. But was it like an easy trade, the Tesla and the Tacoma?
Yeah.
Because that's like what I've been thinking about.
And I was sweating because TJ had to like negotiate.
Oof.
Because they basically look at the value of the car on the internet and then will like offer you the lowest amount. And then TJ was like, okay, well, I'm going to just bring it to CarMax and see. Because I think like for some reason the dealership like wants it. We did the same thing with my Corolla at Land Rover.
Oh.
and they give you pretty much like what you want. So I think on CarMax or like Kelley Blue Book or one of those, I think the range was like 24,000 to 29,000. And TJ, I believe it was financed. So there's like I think there was like 27,000 left or whatever. So he was like, I want like 28,000 for the car, so I don't have to like pay it off or whatever. And he wound up just being like, okay, well, you're only going to give me 24,000. Like I'm just going to run down the street and take it to CarMax. And I have no idea why the dealerships like want you to just trade it there. I feel like they feel like they'll lose the sale if you leave the lot.
Probably.
Or they think it's like a way that you're kind of like trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
And so he got him up to like 26.5. And he was like, if I give you this, like, you'll shake my hand right now. And then it like happened. But we were sitting at the tiniest little table, like this size, 4 of us, and they're negotiating. And I'm like, I can't even believe this is happening right now.
You're like, keep me out of this.
I thought we were just test driving. But like at one point, the finance guy like looks at me. He's like, he's not going to make this easy for me, is he? And I was like, he is not.
They're used to it. Yeah. They're like, this happens every day for them.
So I think it was like a $1,500 difference from like what he was hoping to get at CarMax. But they even tried to be like, oh, they're going to give you the lower end at CarMax. He's like, okay, well, I'll just go see.
Yeah, we'll go confirm that.
And I was like, oh my God, I would have shook his hand.
I'm like, okay, sorry.
Right away.
I wouldn't have shit. I'd be like, just take it for whatever.
Yeah.
Love you.
Literally.
I know Rivian. I think when you trade in a Tesla to Rivian, they give you $3,500 off the Rivian. Like it's a specific like Tesla trade-in thing. Yeah. But Rivians are still like pretty expensive compared to like the Tesla. Like I didn't realize how like cheap the Tesla was for like a luxury vehicle, I guess.
Yeah. Especially, I get, what is a Rivian? Like 50?
No, I feel like they're, I mean, I was
77,000, 60,000, 100,000.
Yeah, I think I got my Tesla for 38,000.
And you have the 3.
Yeah, but the Rivian, it like has such longer distance too with charging. And you can just supercharge at Tesla superchargers, which is cool. Because I've always wondered that. I'm like, if you're going somewhere,
still putting money in.
How the fuck?
Your nemesis.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I know.
Yeah, we got to sell our charger. So crazy. We're back on the gas.
The
car's a hybrid though, which is so interesting. Oh,
can you charge it? Or does it just like regenerate the battery when you're, I see.
But I don't think it's great. I think it's like a couple miles or something.
Okay.
But it's funny.
It'll help with
like
the
a hybrid truck.
Yeah. That's cool though. I'm glad he got one. He's literally wanted one for so long. Sorry he told me. I'm going to think about it for the rest of the day. I know.
No, I'm only kidding.
I know.
But that was the big thing of our weekend.
Yeah. I have nothing big for the weekend, to be honest. Like, I truly just doom scrolled and...
No.
Not in, like, a crazy way. Like, I wasn't, like, actually like, oh, fuck, but,
I feel like I saw you on Friday and you were like...
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm done. And then...
She was like, I'm done.
It's like, I doom scroll... And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. I doom scroll. And by saying doom scroll, I don't mean, like, I'm actually, like... Half of the time, it's, like, funny TikToks. You know what I mean? But there's obviously so much happening right now. And like that just like shows and keeps coming up. And it's like, okay, enough. Like I don't want to look at it anymore.
Because you're like engaging with it for long.
Yes. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm done. But then I'm like, wait, I feel like I'm missing something. So I want to like look again. It's really, it's an addiction.
Yeah.
Especially right now. It just feels like I just want to know what's going on at all times. And I think maybe I need to chill a little bit because what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like where I'm at.
I mean, there are things we can do. I just mean like, I can't go stop an ICE truck. You know what I mean? Like I can't go to Burbank and stop the ICE men from deporting anybody. We could go yell at them, I guess, but I don't think that would really do anything. So
no, I personally just feel like I did everything I could. We all knew what was going to happen when he took office, and this is what the country wanted. So yeah, that's what's happening.
It's crazy. I'm like, this is what they want, I guess. Like, let's go. Can we move to Ireland? They're paying people $92,000 to refurbish a home.
Ooh.
I don't know what their government's like there.
I don't know if you would really love it there because it just rains for a lot.
I don't know. I feel like I'd like that now.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't live there. Only in like the summer.
Does it get really cold?
It gets cold, yeah.
Like winter there? Like snow and stuff?
I don't know about snow.
Okay, I know
I'm not familiar with the
Ireland climate. Ireland.
In
my
like,
mind.
When if it rains during like when we were there in October, like it was so rainy the whole entire time we were there and freezing. Like 30 degrees.
Oh, burr.
And it just rains
kind of cozy, but after like a week I'd be over it.
Yeah.
But at least I wouldn't be here. You know? I mean, if things get really bad. We'll
I don't know
see.
what's going on at all. So I'm living in bliss.
Yeah, so nice. Ignorance is bliss. Do you want me to fill you in on everything?
No, that's quite all right. I have removed myself from the narrative of America.
Yeah, that's fair. We did watch a lot of like Wife Swap. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh my God, I literally forgot that lady who we talk about all the time. That's like, you're not a Christian. Who's on Wife Swap. And so then Nolan went to look up like all the like biggest episodes, like craziest episodes. And I guess there's an episode, which it was filmed in like 2005 or something. And in 2017, the son in the episode murdered like his whole family. So we're like, obviously.
During the episode?
No. The episode came out in 2005. And in 2017, he like killed his whole family.
Got it.
So he's probably like a child in the show. So we're going to watch that one. So I'm like so curious like what this dynamic is
he
like.
in jail?
I don't know. I don't really know anything. He just saw that and I was like, wait. We got to watch it and then let's look it up. Because even with that, I'm like, I don't want spoilers. We'll be in the middle of an episode and he's like, oh my God. And I'll be like, what? And he's like, the dad. I'm like, don't say anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. That show really spawned some interesting
I just have
people.
to feel like if we're signing up for that in the first place, like that's a little telling of like, okay, we're not well.
Yeah. We did watch an episode. It was a very Christian family and then an atheist family.
Yeah, you told me. I think you talked about it.
We just watched it last night.
Oh.
Yeah. The one I told you about was like they were eating raw meat and they're probably religious. They don't really talk about it that much, I don't think. And then the other family was like they eat out twice a week and stuff like that. That was that one. And we watched it and I was like, I honestly liked the Christian household better because the other people were just weird as fuck.
I feel like we literally had this conversation.
I watched it last night.
That's so weird. I'm having insane deja vu right now.
You are? Okay,
Yes.
well, maybe if I keep talking, will it still happen?
Maybe, keep going.
Like the atheist, the man, it's almost as cringe as like QAnon. He's like obsessed with like, there is no God. He has like a mouse pad that's like, God isn't real. And he has like a podcast that's like a atheist podcast and like just all this stuff. And it was like very strange. And I'm just like, this is just as annoying as like people who are super religious and are like trying to like put it on you because it was like the same thing. But yeah, I
wonder if he has like trauma from religion.
Probably. I think that's where a lot of people like that come from.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. Otherwise, like, why do you hate it so much?
That
like
is so crazy. Like,
well, you know, when you have deja vu, people say that means you're on the right track.
I know, but like I literally feel like we had that you said that exact same sentence to me.
I might have.
But I don't remember the rest of that story at all.
Okay.
Just the Christian and the atheist thing and then you liking the Christians. That's
No,
weird.
I did not like the raw meat people at all.
Were they also both atheist and Christian?
Mm-mm.
Weird.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So weird that I'm having this
I think
feeling.
the raw meat people were definitely like Christian as fuck, but like they wasn't like a main like plot point.
Yuck.
They did like homeschool their kids, so yeah, probably.
Well, speaking of meat, I'm vegan, so
because TJ's
haven't
vegan.
had that in like a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're gonna pass out.
Why?
I don't know. I just assume.
No, I mean, we have like.
That's actually so stupid of me to say. Like some people are vegan. I was just like, I was just thinking about me. If I stopped eating meat, I feel like I would like collapse. But honestly, that would be more of just dramatics for me.
Yeah.
You feel better?
It's better.
What?
I feel better?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I feel better. And that's
he's my source of eating.
I know.
So I just have been eating whatever he eats and everything has been great.
Oh, good.
I think there's like a way that some vegans do it. It's like any kind of like diet.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it the right way, like you're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And like so many vegans will just like not do it fully right. So you're not getting like they just eat like salads or whatever. But like, oh my God, I've been eating tofu like every day. I love it. However he makes it.
Oh, is it like, what's the texture like? Because I really hate the texture of tofu, I think.
I'm like the inside of a chicken nugget.
Okay, so it's not like chewy.
I wouldn't. No, it's not chewy.
I feel like the only time I've really had tofu is like in a soup, like a miso soup.
I don't really like it in miso soup.
Okay, so then maybe I'd like it. Not.
Yeah, like he's air frying tofu.
Oh, okay.
He's also using it in like sauces. So he'll like blend the tofu so that it's like a protein base for like if we're having a pasta or something.
Oh, okay.
And that's really good. I really like seitan, I think is what it's called.
Satan.
That's a little
Seitan.
That's like a little bit chewier, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. He's been putting in a stir fry. I could eat that shit all day.
Oh, okay.
And then so it's that, seitan, and what's the third thing? Tempeh.
Oh, tempeh.
Tempeh.
Sounds
That's
familiar.
good.
I don't know what it is, but
I'm a week vegan strong.
well, I mean, it's the best place to be vegan because I feel like there's so many options and like.
Oh yeah, we went to dinner on Friday night at like a full vegan place, and you would literally never know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Two Boots. That's what I always think of. That was like the first time I had
pizza?
like a vegan.
That pizza was so fucking good.
Yeah. Is it still here?
The one in Echo Park, definitely, I'm pretty sure closed down.
Oh yeah, there's a place called Two Boots Pizza.
I think it came from New York. Let me see. I feel like the pandemic kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
Two Boots.
They have it in Nashville too.
Yum. Yeah, New York City.
Yeah, Erin one time. It was like when we lived in our old apartment. She was like, "You have to try this pizza. Like it's vegan, but it's so good." And the pizza place isn't vegan, like specifically, but the kind we got was vegan, and it was so fucking good. I like wanted that over any of the other kinds.
Dude, yeah,
it's so good. I was like, "What are they putting on this?"
Especially because like vegan cheese can sometimes be a little weird.
Vegan cheese can be funky. Yeah.
Two Boots Pizza vegan. Oh my god, now I'm gonna crave it.
I know.
Let me see what the name of. Oh, there she is.
Oh my god, looking at it even, I can't.
Oh, they have more than one now.
And they're probably also freaking good.
I'm sorry. They expect you to be able to read.
Huh? That looks like
Here it is.
That looks like one of those things you put your eye to and bring it away from your face. Yeah, you're like, how do I?
Maybe it is. What are those called?
Like an eye, I don't fucking know.
Yum. Now I want this.
Magic eye?
Yes, that's correct. I can't remember what the name of it was. There's so many different kinds now. Was it the V for vegan? I think that's what it was.
Maybe.
And it had like artichokes on it.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah. If you got one near you, try it. It's good.
Artichokes, red onions, and wild mushrooms. I feel like I would pick the mushrooms off, or we would get it without mushrooms.
Yeah.
With a crisscross of sweet red pepper pesto and basil pesto and Deja non-dairy cheese. Oh yeah, Deja. I like Deja.
Deja.
Deja. TJ made vegan bagels yesterday. Not that bagels aren't vegan, but like
cream cheese.
He made a bagel.
Oh.
He made dough and then he blended tofu and like mixed them together. Not bad.
Interesting. Yeah.
Not too bad.
Damn, he's just really no
Living
microplastics.
that vegan life.
No electric car.
I know.
Vegan.
He's swapping one for the other.
I'm literally like, where
saving the planet.
Where does politics lie?
Food and
a man with a truck.
Yeah.
A man with a truck who wears a lot of camo.
I also tried the Spidey coffee at La La Land.
Oh, how was it? Wait, well, what is it again?
It's a banana cream top. It was okay, you know how like cold foam, you have to like tip it a lot to get to your drink.
Yeah.
Think of that, but it being like a thick whipped cream. It was definitely not whipped cream, but it was like so thick that like you literally had to get through a layer about this thick to just get to your beverage. I tried both the matcha and the espresso one, and I liked the matcha one better. It was also weird because there were actual like banana slices on it.
Oh.
But once I mixed it into the drink, it was definitely smoother, but like I can't
just
imagine.
Heavy ass cream.
Yes. So it like sat heavy in my belly, but you know,
no diarrhea
like
incoming.
$14 and supported the fires.
There you go. They'll use that to build their new home.
Yeah. I don't know if I would recommend it.
It's fair.
But
I wonder if you can get it without like the top thing and then maybe
I know, but that's like the whole point.
Yeah.
Because it tastes, I mean, the flavor was delicious.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask next.
I loved the flavor. I did think I was going to like the espresso one more, but the matcha one was delicious. It was just way too fucking heavy.
Yeah. I think even like lattes to me are just too heavy.
Really?
Just like I just don't like all that milk, even though it's not like real milk. But same with like matcha and stuff.
It to be.
I guess that's true.
I love a latte. TJ just drinks black coffee every day and I don't know how.
I do too sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like a little creamer. But I love hot coffee, like black hot coffee with a little creamer. It's like vanilla, just like, especially when it's chilly outside.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah, so think when you move to Ireland, you're going to be drinking a lot of
I
that.
know. I'm so excited just for the hay bales to roll by.
It's so really, truly a beautiful country.
Yeah.
And we'd all be lucky to live there.
I know.
But I just can't do the rain. Even it rained 2 days in a row here, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, that's another reason I didn't do shit because it was like yesterday was hailing, which was so cool.
What?
Yeah, I could see it in my window. It was like little hails. It kept getting so loud. I also have skylights, so I feel like it gets louder for me or something. I was obsessed.
That's crazy.
I was so excited. And it was storming, like lightning happened and thunder happened.
Thunder.
And I was like,
It thundered one time.
Oh, it thundered a couple times that I heard.
That was it for us.
And then
it was
I saw
also
lightning.
in the morning we like got up and it was raining here, but then we literally just drove to Los Feliz and it was beautiful, like fine.
That's how big LA is.
Yeah, but then as we were there for like 30 minutes, the skies started turning
Dark.
But it's really interesting to just see how.
Yeah. Well, it was very much needed. Hopefully it put out the fires.
I think it did. I took a screenshot before the rain of the containment and then after the rain, and they're all in the 90s now.
Damn,
so that's really,
that's
really
good.
The
Good.
Palisades is, I think it was at like 98% or something when I looked this morning. 94%.
Damn.
It was
Good,
in the
good,
80s
good.
before the rain. So that's good. And then I think the Eaton is just about, that was the one that's 98%. Amazing.
Huh.
And then Hughes,
Thank God.
95. We're all in the 90s.
We're on the mend.
I think it really helped.
Oh my God. My ring. Now I get why you have to look every time. Because every time I get a notification, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, who is it?
I know.
But usually it's like my neighbor walking by.
Oh.
I know.
I would still want to see that.
I do.
Be like, what's up?
No, I know
bitch?
their lives so well. I'm like, oh,
Good.
that one got home at 3 a.m. last night.
TJ,
What?
you just text me. Do you want me to pick you up Giada while I'm here to make up for
Oh
it?
my God.
No, I have a meeting at 1.
Yum, Giada's so good.
I know.
I love it. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's a new year, 2025. A lot of us have resolutions, but we did not make these resolutions for them to fade by February. And if you want to take control of your life, emotions, thoughts, thought patterns, etc., therapy is a great tool, and BetterHelp will hook you up with a great therapist. BetterHelp can help with that. Think of therapy as helping you write new chapters and create the meaningful story you deserve in life. As you guys know, I've definitely benefited from therapy. I think it's one of the most important things you could ever do for yourselves. It really is just a great tool to get you out of your own head and just trying to figure out like solutions to problems, thought patterns you have, breaking patterns, noticing patterns, relationships, everything. It's such a good thing to do for yourself, and I feel a little bit more sane. Honestly, I do. With the craziness of this year so far, I think I am able to use the tools that were given to me through therapy, and I think it's helped a lot. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists at any time with no extra cost. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by Skims. You guys know me and Erin love our Skims. I'm literally wearing Skims right now, not even on purpose for this ad read. I was just already wearing it. And if you would love to know, I am wearing the Fits Everybody brief, and it is so comfortable. I love a brief. I don't know what it is. I like full coverage underwear. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the grandma in me. And bras and bralettes. I know that I always talk about this, but their bras are so comfortable. But like I said earlier, I cleaned out my underwear drawer and I kept all of the bras and bralettes that Skims sent me and the underwear. I also just love being cozy and comfy. I feel like for a girl with anxiety, like all you want is to be comfortable. And I think that's why I like Skims so much too, is because everything just feels like a hug, like a nice soft hug. And I never thought I'd say that about a bra, because I'm not a bra girly at all. I don't buy bras. I don't like to wear bras, but Skims sent us their bras and I was like, oh wait, this is actually really comfortable, and what have I been saying this whole time? They can be like this? Who knew? Shop Skims' best intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you're looking for the perfect gift for your Valentine or for yourself, Skims just launched their best Valentine shop ever. Available in sizes for women, men, and kids. I feel like I had something else to bring up, and now I'm not remembering it. Remembering it. Yeah.
I watched the new season of Sex Lives of College Girls, and it's like truly just the best show.
Oh, it's the last season's good. Or the
Yeah.
season's good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it like flopped or something.
I don't know. I loved it.
Okay, good. I haven't watched it
I
yet.
think a lot of people were just like annoyed that Renee Rapp was leaving. And
Maybe that's
to be
what
fair,
I was thinking of.
I was really annoyed, and then she left, and I
Didn't care.
forgot she wasn't on the show anymore.
Slay. Well, that's how you know it's like a good show then.
Mindy Kaling is just such a phenomenal writer. It's like she's one of those people that I like don't think I like.
Yeah.
But everything she touches is just fabulous.
Hilarious.
Like, love the Mindy Project, love The Office.
Why do you think you wouldn't like her?
There's something about her that just like annoys me.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like the same thing that I had with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's just like kind of annoying to me.
That's fair.
But she slays
Very
at
valid.
her job.
Yeah.
So I respect her and honestly love her for that.
She's like a Shonda Rhimes of like the young.
Of just like funny comedy.
Yeah, just like, funny things, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, and serious too. But how was Courtney? What, did you do the thing where you were like,
Courtney.
average fashion vlogger?
Oh, she was
Courtney.
great. She fit like perfectly in the show
Yeah,
just because
I figured.
she
I was going to ask.
she's like exactly the same person as she is online. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little bit tweaked
Like her
into
character.
more like less weird.
Okay.
But still like so funny. Like everyone on the show was just so good and she fit perfectly into that whole group of people.
Cute.
And like the new girl they brought on was amazing. I loved her. Well, they brought on they brought on 2 new people that were kind of like main character. One to replace Renee Rapp. And so Renee Rapp in the show basically is like, oh, I'm a lesbian now, and like has blonde short hair, bangs, whatever. And then they just replaced her after she left with like another lesbian girl with blonde bangs.
Is she supposed to play her character?
No, she just
I was like, what?
They were just like, oh, we just needed like another lesbian who looked like Renee.
Yeah, yeah.
And to be fair, like her character didn't even need to be in the show.
Oh.
I think they were just like, oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
But they get like a new roommate, and I'm obsessed with her, and it was just like perfect, and I loved it, and I just wish there was more.
Well, I'm glad it's all out.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's sad that it's like only a 10 episode series.
Yeah.
Give us more.
Always sad when it's over. That sucks that she's not on it, but Renee Rapp. But she's like focusing on her music, I think, right?
Yeah, like honestly, good riddance. Bye.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh, it's gonna ruin the whole dynamic.
That's how
the
I feel
show's
right
gonna
now.
Suck now. And then she leaves in the second episode, and like I cried because it was just like, I think as someone who like lived in a quad and like had my chicas,
Yeah.
and like I had my best friend left college to transfer. And I was like, oh my God, like these poor girls, like I relate to this. And then like literally the next episode, like it all was back to normal.
You're like,
I was like,
woo!
oh, it's fine. She left. Go do you, queen. Like, I don't give a shit. It's just still good.
That's how life works.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like the energy she brought really evened everybody out. But like the girl they brought on to replace her was perfect.
Great.
Loved it.
Nice.
Would recommend. We also started watching this show that like every celebrity is in called No Good Deed.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
I've heard of it.
Probably watched like 5 episodes.
I feel like I haven't watched my TV, except for Wife Swap,
We went
in a good couple months.
We went out on Saturday, and there was like, I don't know, probably like 6 of us sitting at a table, and we literally just talked about TV for like the whole time. And I was just like, I just love
Oh my God.
TV.
I would literally be like, I don't know what anyone's saying.
I know.
I don't know what's going on.
We're
Trying to talk about Wife Swap.
It was great. I love TV. I just love TV.
I wish I did, but I just like don't. I mean, I do sometimes. Like
Yeah.
if I'm like in it to a show, like
You have your own vices.
I do.
Have you started Severance?
No. The thing is, like, I don't remember how it ended, so I'm kind
I'll
of
give
like,
you a recap.
yeah. I think I like.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God, that's
putting
like
everything
the only
off.
thing I remember is the way that it ended.
How did it end? Okay, I'm kind of remembering something with like,
There's only 2 episodes out, so we're like waiting a little bit.
oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's like a weekly thing. And so far, if I was seeing it like all over the internet, I would be like, okay, I gotta watch it so I can be in the know. But I haven't seen a goddamn thing.
I was gonna say I feel like I haven't seen anything except for that like pop up they did.
Yeah, but like I'm seeing nobody talk about it on
Yeah.
Twitter. I'm like, okay, I think I'm like good for now.
Yeah. I don't think
Where
probably,
like I don't need to worry about spoilers.
Yeah, and that's not a show you do not want spoilers for.
I don't want spoilers for it.
That's what I said. That's a show you don't want spoilers for.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
anyone would not want
Yes.
spoilers for that show because it's like a dramatic.
I don't let it be known. I don't want spoilers for any show.
That's true. Even reality. I mean, same with, especially reality, to be honest, because that's people's real lives.
I know.
And it's more interesting.
That's annoying though. Because reality is so fucking annoying because it's inevitable you'll get spoilers because they film it a year
Oh, yeah.
behind schedule.
Well, yeah, even if you're fully caught up, you'll still get real spoilers. We
Yeah.
talk about the Vanderpump Rules or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the Kardashians,
Annoying.
like when we would watch.
I think that comes out soon. I just can't. I can't believe it got renewed.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
I really would like to know what I feel like I said this last time. Like, I want to know what the numbers are.
Me too. Are there public ratings?
I don't know. I don't know how to look at any of that stuff.
I'm just going to Google ratings for Kardashian show. But I also
am just like, I don't know what is a lot.
I know. But I'm kind of like, I want to compare it to like the older, like earlier Hulu seasons.
Hulu seasons. Yeah, I was going to say, like, the hard thing is, like, sometimes they post about Bravo. They're like, this was the highest watched Housewives premiere. And if it's at like 1 million, they're like, yay. But I'm like, okay, but does that take into account like people watching it on Peacock the next day and like people who record it and then watch it? But like, how would they have that information after the night? You know?
I'm sure they have like some sort of knowledge of who's like recording it. Like,
I don't know.
These many people have it set to record, so we'll count that.
I know. But if you do that, like, we have so many shows recording and I don't watch half of them.
Yeah, maybe they take like an average. Like, maybe they take all the recordings and like average it.
Yeah.
And then the people, it has it's rated 2.5 out of 5. And I don't know how that's rated. It's like people like rating it like on Google.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Also, when was the last one?
A year ago.
Oh. What did it say?
It says, we can all moan about the drab, dreary lives where we can't afford this or that. Mine would be Claudia Schiffer lookalike, full body transformation, but no amount of money could buy that. Yes, they are rich and they have stylists. And yes, the show is it's really long. Like, just like something I would,
girl,
I don't care to read.
If you're watching it because you think it's going to be relatable, it's not the show for you.
Yeah, like no one can afford that lifestyle. I just saw.
That's what like pisses me off about Housewives is people being like, this person's so out of touch. It's like, good. I want them to be out of touch. I want them to be horrible because that's what makes it interesting.
It makes it interesting, yes. I don't know. I can't really find it, but it doesn't look like it's rated very high on like any of these like Common Sense Media. It's like rated 2 stars.
But does it say like how many views they get? Like, I feel like
I know that's what I'm looking for, but I just can't find it. Maybe they're keeping it a secret. Because it's so bad.
Can they do that? Average views.
I don't know.
It says the average viewership for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, early seasons. It peaked around 3.4 million in early seasons.
On Hulu or?
Early seasons, definitely not Hulu. Like whatever it was on.
Yeah.
And then now it says under 700K per episode. With the most recent season seeing a noticeable drop in viewership.
It's also not as accessible because like you have to have Hulu, obviously.
Yeah.
And like back then it was like a lot of people just had cable, so it was just easy to watch and it was more relatable.
I need to know the data.
It was like a little bit more relatable.
Oh, I don't know if it ever was.
The beginning it was a little bit, I think. Just like the kids, like not the kids, but like the girls just like fighting and like it felt more real.
Yeah.
That's what I
meant.
Well,
they still fight. They fist fight now. Hit each other.
I mean, wrap it up, ladies.
Watch it.
Wrap it the fuck up.
I watch any trash. Today I was at the gym and like it was LA Ink or Ink Masters was playing and it was just so funny. They were like,
I know, those are good
you
shows.
are not going to be the master. And I was like, okay. And like, it's funny because like, those are so not my tattoo style, like at all.
They're like big, like Harley Davidson.
Yes. And they all come on and I'm like, ew. And they're like comparing people. So I'm like, they're all ugly.
I know. And they're so dated too.
Yes.
So it's like very funny.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Anthony Bourdain's.
Oh yeah, nice.
Like Erin, Nolan's always like loved Anthony Bourdain, but like it's the only cooking show, not a cooking show, but like food show I actually really
like
enjoy.
The travel one.
Yes. What's it called? Parts Unknown? Or was that the first one?
I don't know.
It's where he like travels throughout like around the world.
Yeah.
He like brings friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really the only like food show that's like entertaining to me that I've seen. I was never one of those people who like put on a food show and it was just like, ooh, I love like a lot of people liked it or like had it on the background or something. And to me, it just like never did anything. I think now it just makes me like wish I could eat it.
Yeah.
No interest in trying to make it.
His is a little different though because he's like, it's not only about the food.
I think that's why I like it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's all his personality. He's narrating it very clever in a clever way. And it's always just really interesting. And I just love him because I watched some interview and he was like, if I was in like a country and this like lady wanted me to try this like raw, like pig butthole. I mean, I'm making something up. He's like, literally, I would be like, I know I'm going to be on the toilet for 11 hours after this, but I'm not going to tell this lady no. Yeah, like, I'm going to eat it. Like,
I watched him eat raw chicken one time in like Tokyo or something. I was like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I'm not eating raw chicken.
Nolan and I are just like insufferable right now about like pets and like bugs and just like animals. Like, we just can't see them getting hurt.
Oh, okay.
And so obviously like some episodes are like kind of like, you know, you see like a pig get slaughtered or whatever, but we like haven't really seen any. And like we turned it on last night and it turned on and it was literally, I don't know what kind of animal it was. It looked like the muscle, like it looked like a horse without skin. I think it was some kind of like animal like that. And he was just getting stretched apart. Like all the meat was like.
Carly, I'm a vegan.
I'm sorry. I forgot. It's trigger warning. I'm so sorry. But we turned on, we're like, oh my God. Like that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Did you see yesterday? It was on Twitter. Our feeds might be very different, but it was an Eagles fan and they had like a pork roast on the subway.
No.
It was so crazy. And I just hope they didn't eat that.
Yeah.
I want to just find
like they were making it on the subway?
Yeah, it was like, and it was, I don't know if they were making it or they were transporting it, but then I also saw them walking around with it like on fire underneath. And I was like,
safe.
This does not
safe for an underground subway.
Yeah, like during this bird flu.
Literally.
Pig, eagle. I don't even know like what to look for. Oh my God. Look at what I accidentally misspelled eagle, but look at, oh my God, this little pig has it's like a sheep coat. I want one.
Oh my God, it's a shig.
So these are mangalikas, the only pigs in the world with a curly wool coat.
Oh my God, cute.
Wait, oh my God, it's so cute. I want it.
It looks like the chairs we're sitting in.
Yeah, no, literally.
That's why you really want it.
Pig, eagles, roast.
Yeah, that's a little foul.
Oh yeah. And it was in a shopping cart.
Ew. It
was so disgusting. And I was like, please, I hope to God. Ugh, it's a fucking video.
I'm sure people ate it for sure.
I'll show it to you. I just want like a screenshot.
Don't get on the New York. You could get on like the Tokyo subway with that.
Well, they were in Philly.
Oh. I don't know. Their
might be a little cleaner.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay. I don't really have anything else to share about the weekend.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Just being vegan.
Just slaying the vegan life.
Oh my God. I need to pee.
Yeah, go pee. I do have one more thing to share, I suppose. I saw, it was just funny. Someone was like at Target and they were like, I blame It Ends With Us for this fucking style. And it was like, it looked like two pairs of jeans like sewed together with like a darker jean popping out from under it. So it looked like someone was wearing like two pairs of jeans, like very It Ends With Us vibes. And
yeah,
I lolled.
Classic.
Yeah.
Okay, for birthdays, we have Madison Bailey, Oprah Winfrey, Adam Lambert, Justin Hartley, Riff Raff. Riff Raff is a year older than Adam Lambert. So funny.
How old is Adam Lambert?
42.
Oh, he's like older than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he was like our age.
Yeah.
But I guess that wouldn't make sense because he was on American Idol when we were like babies. Children, not really babies, but.
Heather Graham, Lewis Pullman, and Sarah Gilbert. Which I didn't know that Sarah Gilbert was the creator of The Talk. She was on Roseanne.
Oh,
which I know
okay,
you loved.
Yeah.
I didn't know she created that. That was an impressive.
Who was she on Roseanne?
Like one of the teen kids.
Yeah, there's two daughters.
Yeah, one of the daughters.
Darlene.
I don't know her name.
I kind of don't either.
I just know you loved Roseanne.
I did. And I loved when Whitney Cummings brought it back. It was actually so fucking funny.
I didn't like ever watch.
Yeah, I watched it like randomly growing up, and then Whitney Cummings did a reboot of it with like all the same cast. Whoa. It was right before Roseanne was on Ambien and like said racial slurs on Twitter or something. Yeah. And it was so funny for like a modern sitcom. Like I was like, this no way is it going to be funny. It was very funny, but that went away real quick.
Oh really? Because of her?
Yeah. I think she like wasn't on the show anymore. And then I was like, why are you doing a show called Roseanne when Roseanne's not on it? Like
change it to one of the other characters' names.
Yeah. Darlene.
For her entertainment, we have She's All That, just like one of the best movies ever. Sleeping Beauty. Pillow Talk. I love that song. And then Forgot About Dre. Also love that song. Then for some news, I actually screenshotted this to talk to you about. It was still in my screenshots because I will screenshot stuff like over the course of the week and then like normally go through. And I don't know, I just must have missed it. But it was this Gracie Abrams thing about how her fans, or like one fan, I guess, was upset about the opener she chose and made a petition. Okay, you haven't heard about this.
I have not heard about this.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so Gracie Abrams like announced her tour or whatever and then had like the supporting act, and this person made like under a fake name a petition to,
of course, under a fake name,
remove her because they like, I'll read you
I want to know why.
I saw the petition when it was like fully circulating Twitter. I think it was last week was when it started, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate people. Like the entitlement of society these days is just absolutely insane. Like you're gonna die when I read this to you. Okay. Many fans, including myself, are baffled by the recent announcement that Dora Jar will be the opening act for the Secret of Us Tour's Europe shows. We are perplexed as we do not recognize her, and with less than 2 weeks until the tour, it's virtually impossible to familiarize ourselves with her slow-paced songs. For a memorable concert experience, an opening act should set the mood and get the crowd excited. But Dora's slow tempo songs may not achieve this goal.
Open the schools.
It's not just a personal concern. According to Billboard, upbeat opening acts are essential to the overall concert experience, and they set the tone for the headlining act and help in keeping
Gracie Abrams.
the audience's energy up throughout the show, cited Billboard 2019, which I think now has been like taken fully out of context.
Okay.
Like Billboard wasn't like saying anything, like they came out about it and they're like, no. Keeping this in consideration, it seems only fair that a more well-known energetic artist or band should replace Dora Jar as the opening act. Please show your support for a more enjoyable concert experience by signing this petition for the replacement of Dora Jar as the opening act of the Secret of Us tour.
I'm going to go through everyone who signed it and block them on every platform because you're fucking crazy.
Been deleted,
Thank
which
God.
I was so annoyed about because I was like, damn it. Like I wanted to see how many people had signed, and I could not find that number anywhere, but it definitely.
What?
Yeah, I think it was last week I saw a tweet, and it was like someone quote tweeting the original post being like, Gracie Abrams fans are so insufferable. And she herself was like a full Gracie Abrams fan, like had Gracie as her profile picture, and like.
That's like us being like, Swifties can be insufferable.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And they do shit like this.
Yeah. There's different kinds of Swifties.
But then I think it was yesterday, Gracie, it came back into my orbit because Gracie commented on it.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this. And then I was like, what a dumbass. I can't believe I didn't even bring this up, because I was just like, I hate everyone. Like, why are you going to do that?
Well,
like,
I'm
get
like,
a fucking life.
Poor girl. Yeah. Imagine if you're the artist and there's a petition for no reason except for... The whole reason you have openers is for exposure.
Yes.
It's a business thing. Like,
yes.
I'm sorry. Open up the fucking schools. Like, when we would go to concerts as kids, not that we were together, but like, I didn't give one singular thought to an opener. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't give two fucking shits.
Sometimes I would go to the shows because I knew the opener and they weren't touring themselves.
Right.
Like, also, it's fully the way to promote the other artists. If you do not want to listen to them,
the artist.
Don't go to the opening act.
What do you want her to bring out Taylor Swift as her opening act? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Like, do you know how many shows I go to where I'm like, okay, who's opening? Okay, great. I won't go until like 10 minutes before I know the artist is going to go.
And it's kind of nice because I was like, I don't have to go right at 7. Yes. You know what I mean? That's crazy. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I know, absolutely nuts. So then Gracie commented on something. I don't know what it was. I just saw a screenshot of the text. It looked like it was on Instagram or something.
Okay.
In response to a post. And she said, I'm just hearing about this absolute ridiculousness, so wildly uncool and bizarre, and also just does not remotely add up. I've only seen everyone's total excitement and couldn't be luckier or prouder to share a stage with this talented wonder. Stream everything she's ever made, whether or not you're coming to the show. Dora forever and ever. And then she posted on her story saying, hi, reiterating this and then dropping it. I'm so excited to share a stage with this gem of an artist. Love you, Dora. And I just have to say, I had never heard of this artist before, and I listened to her music this morning because I was like, I wonder what it's like. She's great. I also read that she's like open for Billie Eilish. She opened for the 1975. Like she's open for major artists.
They're acting like she grabbed this girl off the streets.
Yeah, and she's
like,
great. She's good. I really liked it. I kept it on. I didn't turn it off.
I think I saw a TikTok of her performing, and I like didn't understand the context. It was like something about opening for Gracie, and I was like, but she was like giving a lot of like energy and stuff. And I think it had to have been someone being like, yeah, she's not giving any energy, like trying to be like sarcastic. I think that's what it was. Because I was watching and I was like, I don't get what's happening
you're
here.
In the know.
Now I'm finally in the know. Holy shit, that's totally...
Okay, but
I mean, Trump did not let me see this. Trump got rid of that off of my timeline.
Yeah, but then so Dora had quote tweeted on Twitter, which like, she's funny also. This was actually what made me listen to her music. So I was like, oh, I like her. She had like quote tweeted it or something saying, don't worry, this doesn't bum me out. I'm here to perform for all the music loving, open-hearted fans. Those who aren't interested can go buy merch while I'm playing, but they might as well let me entertain them though. An overwhelming amount of fans have been so kind and excited. Oh, she said in response to a message. Then she later joked saying, signed the petition, but rehearsing these songs just in case I remain the opener.
That's funny.
And then I think she like linked her Spotify or something.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, queen.
That's funny. Like, that's a good way to handle that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say she linked the petition. I was like, oh, that's a little crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I listened to her music this morning. She's great. Everyone go stream.
They're going to be so embarrassed when she's like massive in a couple years. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. It's like if Gracie hadn't opened for Taylor, like she wouldn't even be having her own tour right now. That's as big as it is.
Yeah. True.
You know, it's like everyone has to start somewhere.
It's like, were you guys upset that like, well, I guess Sabrina was her own thing too, but
not nearly as big as she is now.
Not
like many of the main pop artists that blew up this year are because Taylor
brought them. She has a lot of power.
That's the tea.
They were so cute at the game last night. Just like I saw clips on TikTok and I was like, oh my God, cute.
Yeah, but they need to literally burn everything in their fucking closet because like I can't keep
Oh, the outfits?
Horrific.
Oh,
They might be like the worst things both of them have ever worn. And like Travis Kelce was literally in a custom Tom Brown suit. And like, I just can't. They are. You're so rich. Taylor, you are so rich. You look so gaudy and cheap last night. I hate it.
She also had a snake necklace, which I feel like
was ugly.
It was, but I feel like it's the clearest indicator that it's like, here's a fucking Easter egg, you dummies.
Oh, I don't even care. Girl, crawl back into your hole, burn all your fucking outfit. Like everything that she was wearing was just so bad. She had on these ugly red tights. I do think that she was wearing the same skirt that she wore last year at the AFC Championship, which like I think does mean that she's a little superstitious, and I respect that. It's a cute skirt. The skirt might be the only thing that I liked. Ugly red tights, and she had on this hideous, god-awful, oversized Louis Vuitton logoed out zip up, which was so fugly, and then it had matching fucking ugly ass Louis Vuitton mittens. I just can't. It was
those
so
are Louis Vuitton.
Ugly. Taylor, I need you, for the love of God, to get a stylist in 2025. There's no way you have one, and if you do, fire them.
I don't have no idea what she was wearing. I did not even look at it. I just saw them being so like excited after. And it
my
just,
God,
made
I can't.
Feel so cute for them.
And oh my God, Travis, I'm like, I can't.
Although I did see like, I don't know how true this is, but people are like, they're like giving the Chiefs this game. Like
they always do.
Oh, they do, really?
Literally are always on the Chiefs side.
Oh, really?
Like you can.
How's that like? It's just one of those things where it's like a bad call, but like they keep doing it.
Yeah,
got it.
I also saw something last night that was actually pretty interesting to me. It's like in tennis, on the lines, they can pull up some sort of software that registers where the balls land. So it's like sometimes it's hard to tell if a ball is in or out.
Yeah,
and so they pull up this fucking image of it and can see exactly where it is out of bounds or whatever the call is. Yeah. And they're like, with this technology, like, why do we not have the same kind of shit for football?
They should have it on for like every sport.
I know. It's very interesting, and I never really thought about it. But yeah, basically, like in football, they just like literally manually review the play.
Yeah.
And that you just see it a little bit closer. But I don't know. It's been like this for a long time.
Interesting.
And like there's clips of like, I genuinely think like most of the country hates the Chiefs because the refs give them so much favoritism. And,
I mean, I was seeing
years
it
and years and years.
And I don't like really get Chiefs stuff that much. Like I kept seeing like people being upset that they were like handed the game or whatever.
Yeah, it's just constant and like groundbreaking. Another Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl.
Oh, is that normal?
Yeah, it was. They played in 2022. Mm-hmm. Why Taylor Swift ugly outfit? And it's just like so annoying. All these Swifties being like Taylor Swift stuns. And I'm like, get your fucking eyes checked.
Well, maybe they think she's stunning ugly. In it.
Well, probably because they're also cringe millennials. Taylor Swift. I'm like looking on Twitter just because that's where I was like seeing it all. But like now I should probably just Google it. Oh my God, I can't with this outfit. The two of them looking like absolute bozos.
And not a good time to wear like a symbol on your arm.
Yeah, well, Tom Brown is like a really, really great fashion designer.
Let me see Taylor. I didn't really see Taylor's yet. I mean, I've seen it. I don't know. I just like don't have the eye. I'm just like, I don't love it, but it didn't stick out to me like it does to you, I guess. I just can't imagine like literally being a billionaire and walking out of my home dressed this way when I have all the money in the world. I also like nothing bothers me more than a logo. Like I think this is so tacky. Like I'm like, ugh. It'd be cool if she showed up in like a sweatsuit. Just like a one color sweatsuit.
Literally anything
like a red sweatsuit.
Like the fact that she's wearing a beanie. It's like he obviously like does his walk. They all get like dressed up, all the football players. So it's like, okay, whatever. Head to toe, Tom Brown, I get it. Sure. Her wearing a Louis Vuitton logo beanie, Louis Vuitton fucking ugly ass zip up, Louis Vuitton mittens. I bet the shoes definitely are also Louis Vuitton. It's just, oh my God, in the tights, I can't. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I know what she was doing. She's like, oh my God, this is like gold. And then my tights will be
like Chiefs
red. And then it's Chiefs. And like, how do you not look at that and be like, oh, it's ugly. This doesn't look good. Oh, this is also weird. She's carrying her purse here. But then I saw one of her security guys carrying a bag that I was like, oh, I like that. So she must have brought two bags.
Oh, tea.
Because I
should have brought two outfits, am I right?
I literally, my first thought was like, oh my God, she like doesn't want her bag in the photo. And that's like the best thing that she has. But yeah, she's carrying a completely different bag. Taylor, oh my God.
It kind of looks like something I would have worn like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah. No,
not 5 years ago. The pandemic really fucks up my timeline, but
oh my God, it's terrible.
Like first movie to LA vibes.
It's awful.
But I would not have been able to afford Louis Vuitton. all of that Louis Vuitton.
Even if you can, that's what I'm saying. Like if you can afford this, still don't wear it.
I mean, yeah, fashion. Not all high fashion is good.
No,
you know what I mean?
This looks like gaudy. Like I don't like an over logoed thing. It really, something about it just like cheapens.
And that's how I feel. Whenever I see a bag that's like super logoed.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay. I don't know. Or just like those, like when Jeffree Star wear those like track suits.
Yeah.
They're just like silly to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like, I just like, look at me.
Yeah.
I afforded this. Like that's all I think
ugly.
Of. If it was like, it's like there's a logo, so we're not going to try.
I just don't understand why.
I will say, I did see when she was like kissing Travis, I was like, what are those mittens? I did not know they were.
Vuitton.
Yeah. Well,
oh God, I can't, Taylor. Okay. Then Sheena Shea announces her book.
I saw.
She said, as you know, one chapter of my life has come to an end, and I'm ready to turn the page and tell my own story. You've seen one side of me on reality TV, another side through filtered social media content, but My Good Side, which is the name of the book, isn't a highlight reel. It digs deep into the core of who I am, the good, the bad, the messy, along with the missteps and lessons learned along the way. The rose-colored glasses are off, and this is me at my most authentic. To all of you who have been right there with me every step of the way, and even to those who haven't, I can't wait to show you every side of me.
I'm already like hearing the Audible version.
Yeah,
just
no.
Sheena talking.
It comes out at the end of July, and like,
oh damn, it's so long.
Well, you got to pre-order.
Yeah, I think I just thought it was coming out like next month or something.
So, we'll probably drive to Lake Powell, and like I will be listening to it because there's nothing more than I need than like a Sheena Shea narrated novel.
Yeah.
I messaged Courtney, who's her sister, and I was like, I cannot wait to listen to this on the way to Lake Powell. She died.
It's such a good name too.
My Good Side.
Because Sheena, if you don't know, on Vanderpump Rules, it's always about like, no, this is my bad side, this is my good side. So
I'm excited.
Yeah.
More Bravo Celebrity books. I just feel like so many of them will probably, now that the show's over, like fully take advantage.
It's the next thing.
Come on, Lala.
Yeah, Lala.
Where's yours?
Give us a Lala. If it's not a podcast, it's going to be a book. And most of them have podcasts already. So
yeah.
I couldn't even imagine if someone approached us and was like, or like you or me was like, would you like to write a book?
Well, the thing about us is that you just get a ghostwriter. Like,
That's
I'm
true.
sure. Well, I will say Sheena talked about how she like was a journalism major or something. So she has like always enjoyed writing.
Okay.
But I do feel like regardless, she probably also has a ghostwriter helping.
Yeah. I guess I'm just thinking more of like memoir vibes. It's like, I feel like I'm too young to like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm young, but like.
Yeah, but like you could literally write one that's like, what was your life like in the vlog squad?
Oh, that's true. That's
true.
Like that's true.
Your rise.
Ooh, I'll write a book about that. Okay.
Yeah. And then basically all you do is you like tell your memories and then they write it for you.
Oh, slay. But I would feel cheap. I think I would want to actually write it.
I wouldn't.
Everyone
does it.
Okay, this is like such like shade to Tinks. Like I don't know anything about her book, but I saw somewhere, I think it was like on Twitter, I saw a thing and it was like I don't know what it is. Apparently she came out with a book and people are saying it's like a ChatGPT like smut book. But I'm unsure what that means. And I just decided to bring it up now because we were talking about influencers writing books.
Did it just come out?
I don't know. I'm sorry, just like saw this in passing and I was like, what? Tink's book.
Yeah, like were people writing it into ChatGPT?
I don't know. Oh, it's called The Shift. Change Your Perspective.
It came out last May.
Oh. I mean, it has good reviews on Amazon. It has 4.5 stars and there's like over 600 reviews.
Yeah, Goodreads it has 4.
Okay.
So that's
all right, I'm not gonna shift on it.
I want to know 3.95. The Shift. A guide to dating, self-worth, and becoming the main character of your life. I just think it's like silly to have expectations for like any celebrity or like influencer who's writing a book to be like a groundbreaking
Yeah, I'm like, it's
novel.
not Stephen King. Like, wait, I'm trying to look up why they're saying that. Oh, she has a new book coming out. It's a spicy book in the Hamptons.
Oh,
I saw it on Reddit. That's where it was.
Love.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. I mean, I'm sure it'll be like good, like
come on, give it to me, baby.
like a Frida or Lucy Foley.
Like, they're like being like, she probably just used ChatGPT.
That's what they're saying, which is like stupid.
Okay,
it's like,
just
how about
people
read
being
it
jealous.
first? Yeah.
I will be reading that.
Sorry, Tinks. The New York influencer snark really got to me, I suppose.
I got your back, chica.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm going to read that fucking book.
Yeah. Erin's going to be your biggest fan.
That sounds right up my alley.
She's going to make it our book club book, and I'm going to get KMS.
Also, it's like, I don't really follow her life, but she's got to spend time in the Hamptons. I wonder how much is based off of like her real life encounters.
I don't know.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm going to read that.
It is right up your alley. Let me see.
When does it come out? That's like a good summer book. Give me like a May or a June. What's it called?
Hold on. Let me go to her Instagram.
Oh my God. I'm excited.
God. It's Hotter in the Hamptons.
Oh, immediately yes.
Okay.
Does it have a picture of the cover? Oh wait, that's
not
like
bad.
Kind of cute.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I feel like if I saw that, I would maybe even be like, oh, it's too serious.
Oh, that's funny. Let me read you the.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it is. It says this irresistible and sexy summer fling follows NYC see it girl Lola King, who escapes to the Hamptons to lay low after a scandal. It's such an influencer book.
Yes.
Only to find herself living next to her rival, Allie Ray Carter, the culture critic who tore her down in a scathing expose. As the summer blazes on, Lola is drawn to the woman who ruined her life and realizes that she can't always outrun the chaos. It's coming out in May. May 6th.
What did I say? A May or a June? Oh my God. Can I pre-order it?
I think so.
I also love the name Lola. It reminds me of Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. And so now I'll just be picturing Lindsay Lohan the whole time as that character.
She said, well, I love a spicy novel, Hotter in the Hamptons. I wanted to write a spicy novel with a heroine who was real. So maybe you're right. The main character, Lola, is not perfect, but none of us are. Women contain multitudes, and I wanted to reflect that despite my novel being raunchy AF. Very me, I know. I have a thing for complicated women. What can I say?
Wait, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I brought it up. It's really cute.
How does it say how many pages it is?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Well, just curious.
What page did the smut start?
No, just curious as an influencer writing it. Did they write a...
Let me look on Goodreads.
Novella?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it an actual...
Did I tell you the book I read? Hold on. Hotter in the Hamptons. Okay, here's by Tinks on Goodreads. Let me see if it has the...
Hotter in the Hamptons.
Because it usually says the pages, but I don't think it's up there yet.
Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fucking read that. You bet your ass.
I feel like I probably brought this up. After we read Secret Santa, I read, it was a book by her. It was the same author.
You texted me about this.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And it was so much better. It was like a novella. It was 100 pages and it was just a really fast thriller kind of thing. It was really good, but it was really fucking dark. It got way darker than I was expecting. But I was like, okay, she can write. I was like,
oh, really?
I was like, okay, Secret Santa, I'm glad that I kept going with her because I liked her thriller. Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah. It literally starts and it's a mom
Secret Santa was a thriller.
Yeah, you're right.
That book was fucking horrifying.
It was a popcorn thriller.
It was not good.
What time do you have to leave?
12:45.
Okay. Should we do Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to be thinking about that book all day. I want to read it.
Got a couple months.
How fucking rude of people to be. Oh, the last thing I had was that James, no, he's not going to have any charges for the domestic violence case. And Allie came forward and she was like, I don't want that to happen. It definitely, she said, was just a miscommunication thing. He didn't actually harm her, she says. So
hopefully that's true.
That's that.
I hope that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not inviting my...
People are just so mean on Reddit, this fucking thing. Huge loser / now...
yeah, I know.
Now NYC-based influencer Tinks posts not even cute, but distasteful pic after dropping her new ChatGPT written smut book. I'm so sorry. You guys are so... I don't know this girl. I'm not going to
I know.
Maybe she is the worst. I don't fucking know. I don't follow her. But what?
I don't know. I must have seen it in passing and was like, oh, that's interesting.
Now you're telling everyone. Thank God I asked so many goddamn questions about it.
True.
Just fully spreading this information.
That's so true. We need a producer to be like, no. Also, I love
that happens a lot, though. You'll text me about something you saw on Reddit.
I know.
And then I'm like,
Reddit
Carly,
will do that.
I researched and this is it. And you're like, oh God.
Well, usually I do. It's because I sent it to you so quickly.
Yeah.
And then eventually I'll do my own research.
Yeah.
But
with Tinks, it's you don't care.
Yeah. It's so crazy that I'm like, I have to show you right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh wait, that wasn't real. Usually what happens. I'm sorry, Tinks. It was just something I saw and I...
Pop off, Tinks. It's crazy that she dated someone we knew.
I don't remember. You'll have to tell me after. Okay. Am I the asshole for not... What?
One more thing that I saw this weekend that is actually keeping me up at night as a Bravo head and a Connor Wood stan.
Oh.
I saw some rumblings that people think that he is going to be on the new Summer House this year. And I immediately texted it to Matt, probably at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, because that's when I was awake. And he was like, I'll ask him. I have not heard back, but I will be following up when we record on Wednesday, because that would be my favorite crossover of all time.
I mean, I'd have to watch it for sure.
And oh my God, he would be on. They think that he's already filmed.
Oh, wow.
Like last year when he was like spending time in the Hamptons, they believe that he has already filmed.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
And he's been showing up. Like there was some damning evidence that I was like, I might believe this.
I mean, he was on the Dixie D'Amelio show. So, the Dixie D'Amelio show? The D'Amelio show. So he could definitely make it onto reality TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and he became like friends with West, which I thought was interesting. I was like, oh, they're like the same kind of like frat brother energy. But I guess at the time I wasn't thinking like, oh, he's hanging out with him so much because he's literally filming Summer House. And over the weekend, there were like some pop-up or something that he was at that like West wasn't even at, but other members of the cast were there. So I'm extremely curious. And he's moving to New York.
Damn.
So I'm thinking their theory is that he is moving to New York to be a full-time cast member, because like I think you technically have to like live there to be able to drive to the Hamptons every weekend, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So that would be really
I can't
fun.
imagine him being like dramatic on reality TV.
Well,
or is it not all like that, I guess?
No, like I think he would fit in really well with the group of like bros that are on.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking of like Schwartz on Vanderpump Rules. Like he's not really dramatic in himself, but he's like there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I think that Connor's just like he would bring like a really fun, laid back party guy energy.
Yeah. Oh, I hope they don't give him that edit. Already.
No, could you
stressed.
imagine? He's maybe just like a friend of, maybe at like a couple of things.
Yeah,
but like I would be thrilled for this.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. I have to watch it for sure.
I should just text him.
Yeah, I know. What the heck? I wonder if he can't say anything. Like,
I highly doubt he can.
Yeah.
But like I think it would be a friend of, because they've definitely done promo, I believe, for the show.
Okay.
So I don't think that he's like a full-time cast member by any means. But
so funny. I mean, the way we reacted when he was on the D'Amelio show.
I know. That was a surprise.
No, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
That one almost didn't make sense.
Oh my God, that would be so fun.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
No more news stories?
Yeah, I didn't even have that written down.
You were just like,
I just thought of it when I read the New York thing about Tinks. I just went Summer House air date. I think it comes out February 12th, yeah. So it's like a couple weeks away.
Well, hopefully we'll have power from Canada to watch it. We're supposed to lose all our power.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Canada was just like
power.
Canada was like, we're gonna turn off power on February 1st for. It'll mostly affect like New York, I think.
Delete everything on your phone and just live,
but I like staying
live in my bliss.
No, I like being somewhat informed, because I'm just like, well, I don't know if I do actually. I don't know. I don't know. All right, am I the asshole for not inviting my sister to my wedding after what she said about my fiance? So I, 29 female, am getting married in May to my fiance, Alex, 30 male. We've been together for 5 years, and he's truly the love of my life. For context, my sister, Emma, 27 female, and I have always had a bit of a rocky relationship. She's more outspoken and opinionated, while I'm a bit more reserved. Last month, we had a family dinner at my parents' house. Everything was going fine until Emma made a comment about Alex mooching off of me because I earned slightly more than him. For the record, Alex works full-time, contributes equally to our household, and is financially independent. But Emma insisted that a man should be the provider, and said I'd regret marrying him. I told her she was being rude and asked her to stop, but she doubled down, saying Alex was just settling for me because of my income. Alex was visibly upset, though he didn't say anything, and we ended up leaving early. I later texted Emma saying she owed Alex an apology. She refused, saying she was just being honest. After talking to Alex and thinking it was over, I decided not to invite Emma to our wedding. She found out through our mum and called me furious. She said I am being overly sensitive and punishing me for sharing her opinion. She's now got other family members involved who are, this always happens.
Yeah.
Other family members involved who are saying I'm tearing the family apart over a petty disagreement. Alex says it's my call, but I feel stuck. On one hand, I don't want drama on our wedding day, but on the other, I'm wondering if I overreacted by cutting her out completely.
If I were him, I would just be like, why do you think that?
Yeah.
Like, give me some receipts. Give me proof.
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel that way? Are you just... Are you projecting? Are you like, I think if she was like giving some sort of reason.
Yeah. Like if he like took money from her one time or something.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I get that. But like,
it's very, yeah. I mean, obviously you're not the asshole for not inviting her. I probably would tell her to go fucking kick rocks too.
Yeah. Well, like if you don't even like the guy I'm marrying, like I don't think you would even want to be at my, like, why would you want to be at my wedding?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think she's an asshole either. Although I feel like I feel like I would
The
be like,
man
why
should
do you
make the money.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're JD Vance.
You're just
like,
jealous because your sister's more successful than you. Like,
yeah.
let's get to the
And
root
she's
of
getting
the
married,
problem.
obviously.
Yeah, like jealous.
No, I think if I were her, I would ask and be like, why do you say this? Like,
100%.
besides the fact that he just makes less than her, I feel like that's such a stupid thing to be like upset about.
Yeah.
Especially someone who's not in the relationship.
Also, like, as a woman, empowering. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
It's not your place to like
who fucking cares? Yeah. It's like me and Nolan. Like, I definitely make more than Nolan, but I'm not like, you need to be the man of the house or make more than me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. People are weird.
Okay.
I also hate that like the family all gets in. I mean, I know that that's just like what happens, but it's like people who are like, you shouldn't not invite her.
I will say, I do think she should have had a conversation to be like, hey, like, don't come to the wedding, as opposed to her hearing it from other family members.
I agree. I think she should be like, hey, I don't want you to come because of this reason, and I just want you to hear from me.
Correct.
I think that's like a good way to communicate that.
Okay. Am I the asshole for taking my coat away from my girlfriend?
Coat.
My girlfriend's parents bought me a coat for Christmas. Although it's a really nice coat, I don't wear it because I work every day and don't want to dirty it. I've only worn it once since being gifted it. Due to my lack of use, my girlfriend has taken it upon herself to wear it to work daily. I didn't really like that, but don't want to make a fuss.
Why?
She said she wears it because her jacket zipper is broken. I just went to walk the dog and saw the coat hanging up, so I grabbed it to go outside, and when I zip it up, I noticed sticker residue from when she went to visit a client in the hospital. You know, when you put a sticker on and the rest of it is hard to come off the surface. That irritated me because although I don't wear it, that doesn't mean I don't value it. With that said, her privilege is revoked, so I put it in my car. Am I the asshole? For more context, I recently lost everything that I own in a storage auction.
What?
I don't really think that is relevant, but
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a little relevant because it's like, that's my coat and like I only have that. But I think if someone is like disrespecting your things, like if I was wearing something of Nolan's and like got like the sticker thing on it, I would feel terrible.
Yeah, especially if it's brand new.
Yeah. I don't think it's like, I think it's kind of normal for like I would probably take something new of his and just wear it, like a sweatshirt or something. I don't think that's like assholey unless he was like, I don't want you to wear this.
Yeah.
But yeah, leaving a little like residue and like not getting the sticker off and stuff kind of does suck. But
I think she won because it was a brand new item, should have asked in the first place to wear it. And it's a month old. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would wear something of TJ's without being like, hey, do you care? Yeah. Because like it's brand new.
Yeah.
If it's just been sitting in his closet, I don't fucking care. That shit's coming
no
home with
communication
me.
needed.
Yeah. And because it's a nice item. Like that I also kind of stay away from. Just because I know if it were me and like people just like went in my closet and were taking like my nicer things, like that would probably bother me.
Yeah.
If they didn't ask.
I guess that's true. I put on like one of Nolan's like hoodies, like old whatever, but he wears it a lot. And I was going to get my hair done. He was like, do you mind just like not wearing that? It was dark already, but I was like, oh yeah, totally. Like I didn't even think about that. So that's like, I get it.
Yeah. My second thing is that I think rather than just putting it in your car, you should have had a conversation with her and communicated like, hey, I don't want you wearing this coat because it's new and that is important to me, that I like keep my items nice. I'm so sorry your coat's broken, but like this is mine.
Yeah.
Like if you genuinely don't want to share your shit with her, like that's on you and your decision to make. And I think you definitely should have had a conversation before you were just like, it's revoked and like hid it from her.
Because that's just going to cause more
that seems
tension.
Like really childish to me. Mm-hmm. To not be like, hey babe, you got my brand new coat really fucking dirty, with not something that's like easily removable either. Yeah. Like
and
nothing
it's a coat.
Is worse.
It's like, it's not a shirt you can throw in the wash. I mean, you could probably, whatever.
You probably
gotta
get it dry cleaned.
Yeah.
It's like a winter coat.
Well, she would have to do that.
Yeah. So everyone is kind of, in my opinion, just like sucking in this situation.
Yeah.
Like there's no like respect on either side.
Yeah. I feel like we've done so many Am I the Assholes and like doing our Patreon, and it's like the main thing is like letting someone know why you're doing something.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like, if you're going to take it away, tell her why.
I guess he's, though, just like, you didn't tell me you were going to wear it.
I mean, yeah, of course. Like, they're both in the wrong there,
Yeah.
I think, for that. But I don't think this is like relationship ending by any means, unless unless this is the final straw. Then maybe
I would like maybe a follow up. Like, did she look for her coat, your coat, the next morning on her way to work?
Yeah.
Or like,
did she apologize for leaving?
Maybe she didn't. She might have not known.
Yeah.
She's just so used to having those name tags on from her job that like it's just second nature to her to not even realize that it's like leaving shit.
Yeah. Did you
also,
talk about
oh my
it?
God, I couldn't even imagine. I would literally never put that shit on a brand new coat.
Yeah.
That wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Open that jacket up and put it on your sweater.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Put on your leg if you have to.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what? She's becoming more and more of an asshole to me. You're not thinking about your boyfriend at all.
Yeah, she just said slap right on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going, fuck. I hope this rips off.
God.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
Yeah, don't take your partner's things and like ruin them.
Yeah.
That's all I think. I think that's just like a good like rule to follow.
Yeah, and like make
General
sure that they're
rule.
comfortable. Like I don't know how long these people have been dating for. Long enough to where her parents are getting him a Christmas gift, but like also just like make sure that your partner is fine. Like establish those boundaries. Like, hey, are you okay if I wear your shit?
Also, what his stuff got auctioned.
Yeah, I don't know what
I think
all
that's
about.
I think it's if you leave your stuff in a storage unit for too long without paying, they'll auction off all of the things in the storage unit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's what that is. That would suck. Like all my shit was just auctioned.
And now you're gonna ruin my coat.
And yeah, now you're gonna ruin my coat.
Might as well have just sold that in the auction.
Ugh, I know.
All right. Well, that's that.
That's that. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you're part of our Patreon, patreon.com/onlyfriends. And this will be up on Monday. On there you get bonus episodes, early access, and if you don't have it, then this will come out on Wednesday for everybody else. And we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.